Y'all watch this real quick and then come on back and I'm gonna talk about it.
Ice cream so good.
Ice cream so good. Ice.
So you can go back and watch the video. So it's supposed to be a joke, right? A skit that they're both in on, making fun of people who do those NPC lives, and it's a joke about what he would do if he caught her doing one. I'm still waiting for the part where it's funny, because even though they may have both been in on it and it was a skit, he hit her really hard. These men, they're not stupid. People get so mad at me when I say this. They use their powers for evil instead of good. That's all it is. They realize that it is heavily frowned upon to assault your partner. So they try to find socially acceptable moments when they can get away with it, as we've seen in those wedding videos where they're feeding each other cake and the man violently rubs it into her face, or we've seen some men literally pick up the cake and throw it at their wife. We've seen this, and there's a video that I stitched of a couple that was play fighting and he body slammed her. I mean, he reamed her, he smacked her into the ground. And we see this in these couples pranks where it kind of only seems like the wife or the girlfriend is getting hurt and humiliated, and the man is the only one that's laughing, and we're just left like, what the fuck just happened? This is why I say pay attention to the jokes these men make and how they play with you. If you guys are going to play wrestle, I don't believe in all that shit, because people tend to take things too far and it always ends up with somebody getting hurt. But if you're going to play around with these men, you shouldn't end up with bruises. There should not be any bone snapping or cracking, welts, blood. There shouldn't be any like rug burns, or I don't know what they call them, where they're rubbing your skin. There shouldn't be any bruises. You shouldn't be breaking out into a sweat because you're fighting for your life, trying to get out of their grip. It shouldn't end with you trying to claw their eyes out to get them the fuck off of you. Pay attention to their little comments that they make, and they say you're being too sensitive, it's just a joke. And ask yourself, if my friend said this, would I still be their friend? Because we tend to take a lot more shit from men than we ever would from a woman, because society, patriarchy, blah, blah, blah. Y'all know how that works. But just step aside. Ask yourself, when he says some shit that has you thinking, damn, I didn't like that. If my friend said this, if my coworker said this, would I be okay with that remark? And that's kind of a litmus test to see, am I excusing this comment, or is it a really fucking bad comment? Most of the times you'll find, if you're even asking yourself, it's a bad comment. Most people know this. Jokes are based in truth. They're not just born out of thin air. If he hits you in the head with a wedding cake, he's been wanting to assault you, okay? If he laughs and insults your intelligence and your body, he literally thinks that shit, or at least he's trying to make you think that shit so that he can tear you down. Jokes are oftentimes a coward's way of telling you the truth, because they know it's not socially acceptable to just outright do the shit that they say and do and then laugh about it. So just pay attention to that, because a lot of times what someone jokes and says and laughs about will tell you everything you need to know about them and give you the perfect red flag to exit stage left.